Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about kind of, leaving some people that you know in the sense that you will eventually deviate from their path. You're reach a point of time where maybe you've got to know, maybe you're friends with them, but then you split off and y'all will begin your journey in your own unique path. And this happens many periods of time, and right now it's happening with me after I just graduated high school. And it's interesting to think about. I made a bunch of friends. Um, well, it depends how you define friends. I'm close with quite a few people, but either way, like there's a lot of people I know um, that will have their own path, and it's interesting to see how they will live their life. And I often contemplate which ones, which one of our paths will ever collide. It's interesting because there's a lot that could go on over the many years that's left in our lives. And for I know a lot of people go into like a bunch of colleges that where they're gonna be around other people that they know. But for me, it's a little different because I know absolutely no one who's going to my college, and it's it's gonna be weird because, of course, like either way, like the, even if you have some people that you know from high school going to your college, it's gonna be vastly new experience where you have to meet new people, um, and you're basically gonna collide paths with people you've never met before and deviate deviate from the paths of those that you know. And I think the idea of leaving a path from someone it's obviously part of life, but it's it kind of is like a testament to see how close you really are. um, Maybe not necessarily that, just to see if y'all will ever meet up and actually reconnect. Like maybe you'll see each other but not actually reconnect. But I think what's really nice is if you first you deviate from a path, but then after years, maybe after you both graduate college, you somehow meet up again. Maybe you throw like some kind of high school reunion party or something like that and see them. Um, and I think that's like really like, I don't know what's the right word necessarily, but just a magical thing. Not magical. That's a weird way to describe it, but it's just I think it's just a really wholesome thing to see someone that you just leave that naturally just uh, leaves your life, just it isn't a part of your life for a while, and then you see each other again. Like, oh, you're from I remember you from high school, like something like that. Um, I think it's a little more comforting just to realize that okay, yes, you you're gonna be gone for a while, and a lot of people, yeah, you're gonna meet up with friends, of course, like your closest friends, but then your your acquaintances or people that are not as close to you, um, you're probably not gonna see for a long time, and when you do, because you made like a decent relationship back in high school or wherever you last saw each other, that reunion would be something I think something really to look forward to. So just if you're still at that moment where you're about to leave, depart from the path of many of your close, like friends or any acquaintances, um, try to like make as many interactions with them as you can, and because it's it's really important just to cherish that moment, so that when you potentially actually see them again in the future, um, it'll be also another wholesome interaction. Like, you don't have to be like, you don't have to like rush things. You just live your life as you do. It doesn't, and then if you like see them again, you depending how close you are, you're gonna remember them and just um share memories with them. It's gonna be all in all just a nice thing to go through. And I think this makes it a little more comforting. Instead of just being like, oh, I'm never gonna see a lot of people ever again. It's gonna be sad that we're not gonna see each other for so long. I still think there's a lot you could do just to make that, make it more hopeful, more promising that you'll actually see some of your your high school friends again, and to see like, of course, you're probably not gonna definitely not gonna see everyone. Maybe there's like already some people that you probably never see again, and I don't mean that in a kind of I don't mean that in a dark way. I just mean that in kind of a more truthful way. But there's also gonna be a lot more people that you will maybe a lot of other people. I don't know about a lot more, but a lot of other people that you who are actually close with you, who y'all have mutual care for each other. You'll be able to actually cross paths with them, and that's something to look forward to. Just remind yourself this is just uh, the end of like one part of a story, and then just not worry so much about, oh, I'm not gonna have to like start over again. I know no one anymore. All my friends are gonna like. You will meet with a lot of people, and you probably don't realize it. And I think it's best to just not overthink the future because it changes all the time. Or not that it changes. Depends how you view. If you're like you have a deterministic philosophy where you think kind of everything is already determined from the start, and basically the future is already set. But either way, you contemplate what the future is going to look like all the time, probably, and that idea of what the future looks like to you changes all the time. So I think it's best to not get so carried away what the future will look exactly. Just be happy with the interactions you meet, and try to make as many interactions as you can before you inevitably departure from this point of time. And just in the meantime, just live your life as you do. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Be grateful throughout it all, of course. And then you see a lot of the close friends that you've met in high school. Hopefully you'll see them again a lot later in life, in your after you graduate in like 20s, mid-20s, late 20s even. Like maybe when you get married, you'll see a lot of your close friends too. It's just there's a lot of stuff, a lot of ways you could cross paths with other people, and I think that's something actually, like I said, this is just a good thing to look forward to. So yeah, don't be so concerned with that. I'm trying not to be too. Like, of course, there's a lot of people that I know and love that I won't see again for a long time, but then again, I'll always remember them, and we will eventually see a lot of them. I hope most of them I'll see again in the future. So be hopeful of that, and if you're hopeful of that, and y'all act and you have like mutual care for each other, it will happen. Just let the future, kind of determine itself. But just have that positive mindset all throughout. That's the advice I want to give. Thank you for watching today's video.